welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to learn how to make this beautiful flower. It is a design that came up from me making a mistake while making the flower that I attached to my client's outfit. The flower was supposed to be this, and somehow I messed up the instructions, and that gave birth to an original flower design from me. If you have seen this design anywhere, let me know, because for me this was an error that birthed a whole new design. I'll call this the ruffle crochet flower because of the ruffles that keep going up and down the petals in a very beautiful way. And if you happen to use it, please make sure you tag me in your finished piece, or just let me know how you used it in the end. So we have a pink one here and a yellow one here. I had to make sure that I cross-check the instructions so that by the time I bring you the tutorial, everything is in place. So let's dive right into the materials. I hope you enjoy making this one. So for the materials, you will need yarn. I'll be using a double strand of this yarn. It's a light fingering weight yarn, so I'll be doubling my strand. But if you have a thick yarn, for example a DK weight yarn, there's no need to double it. I'm only doubling because mine is too thin. So if you want a substitute yarn where you don't have to double your strand, use a DK weight yarn. And just make sure your yarn is a bit thick. That's the only way that you're going to achieve something that's solid as this. So I'll be using a double strand, and this is the yarn that I am using. It's Seagull. It's a 4-ply acrylic yarn, and it's also a fingering weight yarn. Then I'll also need a 4mm crochet hook, a darning needle to weave in my ends, and a pair of scissors to cut off the loose ends to get a very beautiful finish, as you can see here. So as I had mentioned, this is a birth of a new design from a mistake from one of my former pieces. And let's learn how to make this beautiful design and apply it to some of our crochet pieces or even non-crochet pieces. So let me know where you're going to use this flower, and if you do, just make sure you tag me in your images when you're using it for something. So let's get started. All right, now to make the flower design, I'm going to be demonstrating with this pink color. So you're going to decide which color that you want for your flowers. You're going to start off with a magic ring and then pull through, hold, chain 1, and this doesn't count as anything. This is just to close off the magic ring. And then you're going to make a chain of 3, and that will count as our very first double crochet. Sorry for the birds outside. So I have made first double crochet here, and I'm going to make a total of 15 more double crochets into the magic ring. So yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's the first one. So we want 15 more double crochets when we haven't counted the chain 3. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I have the chain of 3 and 15 more double crochets into the magic ring. So that brings me to a total of 16 double crochets, including the chain 3 that counts as a double crochet. So you should have a total of 16 double crochets. Now you're going to pull on the tail of the magic ring to close up the circle that was in between the stitches. And then you're going to go on top of the chain 3, the first chain 3 of the round, and you're going to make a slip stitch. So you just insert your hook and pull through all. and this is what you're going to have. This is a total of 16 stitches. All right, now for round 2 of the flower, you're going to make a chain of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that counts as a double crochet, chain 5. You're going to go into the next stitch with a double crochet, chain 5, double crochet into the next stitch. So we're going to repeat that, chain 5, double crochet into the next stitch. Repeat that all the way around, and you'll end up with a total. I'll let you know how many loops that you'll end up with, but just keep chaining 5 and double crocheting into the next stitch. So I have a total of 15 chain 5 spaces, and then for the 16th I'm going to just make a chain of 5 and slip stitch into the 3rd chain of the first chain 8. 1, 2, 3. We're going to count from the base, and into the 3rd chain you're going to insert your hook yarn over and pull through all. So this is how your round 2 will look like. Now we're going on to round 3, and you're going to slip stitch into the very first chain 5 space, and we're going to start creating the ruffles that are going to make the flower beautiful. So you're going to make a chain of 3, which counts as a double crochet. Into this same space you're going to make 9 more double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So that counts as 10 double crochets, since the chain 3 counts as a stitch. Now we're going to go into this space of this stitch. You're going to just hold it like this, and you're going to go into that space with a total of 10 double crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and then 10. So 10 double crochets in that double crochet space. So let's see what we have right now. You can see we've already started creating the curves. So we're going to go into this space now, because we need to go back to the top edge of our flower. So we're going to go into this next double crochet, but working around it. So you're going to fold over to this side now and go into the double crochet space with 10 double crochets. So once you have your 10 double crochets, we've come back to the top edge of our flower, and you can see how the curve has been beautifully created. So once you come to the top here, you're going to slip stitch into the chain 5 space. just like we did at the beginning here when we slip stitched before chaining 3. So we're going to repeat this 7 more times. So this is the first curve, looks like this. So we're going to repeat this 7 more times. So just like we did here, you start off after the slip stitch, you start off with a chain of 3 and place 9 more double crochets into the same space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So after your 9 double crochets, you go into this next double crochet, turn it to the side, and into the double crochet space you're going to place 10 double crochets. So we have our 10 double crochets in that double crochet space. So you're going to, this is what we have for now. This is the second curve. So the first curve was here all the way to here. Now this is the second one, and it has to go back up. So you're going to go into the next double crochet and work around it. So the next double crochet is this one. You're going to fold it over and work around it, placing 10 double crochets into the double crochet space. Okay, so let's see the curve. So you can see the second repeat starts from here, it goes all the way down and all the way up, and then once you're done with this, into the next chain 5 space, which is this one, you're going to slip stitch into it and then repeat the sequence again and again until you make it all the way around. So you start with a chain of 3, 9 double crochets into the same chain 5 space. Alright, now that we know what to do, I'm going to keep working around the stitches of the previous round, going up and down, and I'll show you the effect that will be created in the end. So we're just repeating the same exact instructions that we've been doing for the curve. After these 9 double crochets, you go around the next double crochet with 10 stitches and then turn to this side and place 10 stitches, moving towards the top edge of the flower, and then you slip stitch here and then chain 3 and repeat the sequence again and again until you make it all the way to the beginning of this round 3. Alright guys, once you make it all the way around, you're going to have something that looks like this, and this is the flower that's going to sit on the plain color of the skirt. So you're going to make a chain of 1 after your last double crochet, and you're going to cut your yarn. So after my chain of 1, I think I've decided to make a slip stitch here into the very first chain 5. Let me just make a slip stitch there using the tail that I had left behind, and then make a chain of 1. Okay, so this is what the front of our work looks like. It has curves going in and out, up and down, and that's going to happen all the way around the flower. And then when it comes to the back side, we have something that looks like this. All right, now I'm going to just go ahead and get rid of all the loose ends. Since I used a double strand, I'm going to just tie, make a double or a triple knot for these 2 strands that come from the magic ring. And then also I'm going to also get rid of the end here at the end of the last round. And this is how beautiful the flower looks like. Let me know if you like this tutorial. I know it's a quick one, but it's a very great accessory to use for different projects. So thanks for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.